我，神挡，杀神。
I guarantee you haven't watched every anime on today's list. Welcome back to another round of underrated fantasy and Isekai anime. These are hidden gems that deserve far more attention than they've received. If you're tired of seeing the same recommendations over and over again, then this list is exactly what you need. So, let's shine the spotlight on these overlooked series and find your next favorite anime. Ishura. If you're looking for non-stop action, Ishura delivers exactly that. With the Demon King's throne left vacant, warriors from countless races and kingdoms gather to compete for the title of the strongest. Instead of following just one protagonist, the series introduces dozens of incredibly powerful fighters, each with their own abilities, motivations, and fighting styles. Think of it as a fantasy battle royale, packed with brutal fights, unforgettable characters, and constant surprises. ONMYO-KAITEN Re-Birth Takaru is an ordinary delinquent who has always dreamed of meeting the mysterious girl who once appeared in his dreams. After a fatal motorcycle accident, he wakes up in another world where that very girl actually exists. Just as he begins adjusting to his new life, a terrifying black mist spreads across the land, unleashing monsters upon humanity. Thankfully, Takaru awakens the power of Onmyo Jutsu, giving him the strength to fight back and become this world's newest hero. Secrets of the Silent Witch. One of last season's biggest surprises was Secrets of the Silent Witch. Monica is one of the legendary 7 sages, a genius witch capable of defeating dragons completely on her own. Despite possessing overwhelming magical talent, she has one major weakness: crippling social anxiety. Her newest mission is to secretly protect the kingdom's second prince by enrolling alongside him at a magic academy. While defeating monsters is easy, talking to classmates proves to be a much greater challenge. It's an entertaining mix of comedy, fantasy, and wholesome character moments.
危険な戦いに行くのを知っていながら平穏を享受できるほど僕はずぶとくないからね。
私も一緒に行きます。啓示を受けた以上、いえ。
The Banished former hero lives. As he pleases imagine the former demon lord getting fired from his job because of too many complaints. Now imagine the legendary hero also getting cast aside after failing her final mission. With nowhere else to go, these former enemies unexpectedly cross paths and decide to work together to rebuild their lives. Filled with comedy, fantasy adventures, and hints of romance, this unlikely partnership makes for a surprisingly enjoyable watch.
臨時職員だ。
任せてください。
セメントを作って。はい。補修しろ。
はい。できました。
The unaware Atelier Master Kurt was once a member of the hero's party, but because he lacked combat ability, he was quickly kicked out for being useless. The funny part? Every single one of his non-combat abilities ranks at S-class. Whether it's crafting, building, gathering resources, or creating powerful equipment, Kurt excels at practically everything except fighting. Completely unaware of his own value, he casually accepts odd jobs that end up changing the fate of entire kingdoms, without him even realizing it.
圣战，岂能容你干预？
A Will Eternal. I bet many of you haven't watched this incredible Chinese donghua. A Will Eternal follows Bai Xiaochun, a young man whose greatest fear is death. His dream isn't becoming the strongest, it's achieving immortality. What starts as a cowardly journey slowly transforms into an epic cultivation adventure filled with outstanding animation, hilarious comedy, emotional moments, and spectacular battles. Across multiple seasons, you'll watch Bai gradually evolve from an ordinary cultivator into someone truly extraordinary. Bye Bye Earth. Bye Bye Earth is one of the most underrated fantasy anime in recent years. Many viewers dropped it because its world building felt confusing at first, but if you stick with it, everything gradually begins to make sense. The story follows Belle, the only fully human person in a world populated entirely by beast-like demi-humans. She's an incredibly powerful swordswoman, yet instead of killing her enemies, she usually destroys their weapons, making her fighting style both unique and refreshing. If you're looking for something different, this series absolutely deserves a chance.
呪い
Dad is a hero, Mom is a spirit, I'm a Reincarnator. This newly airing fantasy Isekai is one of the season's biggest hidden gems. After being reincarnated, a young girl is born into an extraordinary family. Her father is the legendary hero who saved the world, while her mother is the spirit queen. Naturally, their daughter inherits incredible abilities from both parents, making her an unbelievably gifted prodigy. However, this peaceful family life doesn't last forever. Old enemies, family secrets, and dangerous political conflicts soon force them to hide their daughter's existence from the rest of the world.
努力には意味がある。だから食とスキルがなくても悲観することないかなって。大丈夫だ。俺はもう十分。
We'll start with Hero Without a Class. Errol is the son of the legendary Sword Princess and the mighty Archmage Leon, so everyone expects him to awaken an incredible class and become the next great hero. Instead, fate has other plans. On the day of his awakening, Errol is declared completely classless. Overnight, everyone labels him a failure and assumes he'll never accomplish anything. But what makes him truly special is that he doesn't need a class at all. Through relentless training, he can freely learn skills and grow stronger without any limitations. Before long, everyone who mocked him realizes they've underestimated one of the most broken protagonists imaginable. Your next fantasy adventure that wraps up today's list of underrated fantasy and Isekai anime. Hopefully you discovered at least a few hidden gems that deserve a spot on your watch list. If you enjoyed today's recommendations, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more anime content, and let me know which underrated series deserves more attention. Until next time, take care, enjoy your fantasy adventures, and I'll see you in the next video.